going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best wide receivers currently in MUT 24 at every single budget. A lot of times when I'm live streaming over on Twitch or even on Twitter, people reach out and say, Pop, I got 500K. Who's the best wide receiver to pick up? That's what we're going to cover in this video. Earlier in the week, we covered the best cornerbacks at every budget and the best quarterbacks at every budget. So make sure you go check those videos out, and also let me know down below in the comment section which positional group do you want me to cover next. As always, we start this video out with the best free option for wide receiver. It's got to be competitive pass, 97 overall, Justin Jefferson. All of you can go earn this card. Some are going to earn it quicker than others, but if you just play solo battles, it will be obtainable. If you do a combination of solo battles and MUT champs, you can get it a lot faster, and it's a very, very good free card. 6'1", 98 speed. The route running is good across the board. It gets better as it goes up. 95 short, 96 mid, 97 deep, and the catch ratings are good. He gets some pretty good abilities, but I don't think any of them are really worth spending AP on. You can go third down threat for 0 AP. That's really the only recommendation I have, but this is definitely the best free option and one of the best wide receivers in the game. If you're on a budget, I have two receivers that are going to be under 100,000 coins, and you can actually get both of them for free. The first one is going to be free agent Marquise Brown, 97 speed receiver, 95 deep route running, 94 catch. Everything else is kind of average, but for under 100,000 coins, he goes for about 97K to be exact. That's what you're going to get, but you can max out the free agency field pass. You get a 94 overall BND pack. This is the best card in that pack. So if you need a wide receiver, even if you want to move him to kick and punt returner for the rest of the year, because he has 97 speed, he's going to get double Chiefs team chem if you happen to rock that theme team once they update his card. He can survive for a while, and he doesn't have any abilities that are worth wasting AP on. Another good option that's under 100K is going to be Combine Rome Odunze. This card goes for about 79K, but there's multiple opportunities, whether it's the Combine Field Pass or the Combine Solo Challenges, where you can earn this card for free. And the beauty of this card is that he gets all 32 NFL team chem. So he has 95 speed, but you can get him up to 96 or 97 speed fairly easy. 6'3", and everything is very solid for a card at a 93 overall. The catching, the route running, all very well rounded. I like this card a lot. He's one of the top 3 receivers over on my No Money Spent squad, and he's made a ton of plays for me and scored a lot of touchdowns. And if you're just starting out the game, this is a great wide receiver to get you through solo challenges and kind of help you start that journey of online play. Our best receiver under 200,000 coins is going to be Super Bowl MVS. 6'4" receiver with 96 speed. If you're rocking that Chiefs theme team, look, him and Marquise Brown, boom, you got 2 speedsters, one short, one tall. Also, because of the Super Bowl theme team, this card can actually get all the way up to 99 speed potentially. The route running is good. The catching is terrible on paper, only an 89 catch rating, but this card has pretty much never dropped any passes for me when I was using it. If you want to put gift wrap on your quarterback to, kind of help you out with that catch rating, you certainly can, but I certainly don't think it's necessary. And with him, he's about 143K, by the way. If you want to go deep out elite on him for 1 AP, you can, but when I used him, I primarily never had any abilities on him, so it's certainly fine, and he's certainly capable of producing without any ability on the card, and I think that goes for a lot of wide receivers. The best option under 250K is going to be Genki Force DK Metcalf, 6'3" with 96 speed. The only problem with this card, and by the way, he's going to be 246,000 coins, so he's right under that budget. He doesn't get any good abilities, but he also, like I said with MVS, doesn't really need any good abilities. You can play him on the slot. He's really good after the catch, like the juke move and him being able to break tackles and just run past people with the 96 speed was really a good thing for him. And he can play on the outside because he's fast and he's 6'3". Now, the best option under 300K is going to be from the same promo, Devontae Adams, and he's only 256K, so extremely close in price to the DK Metcalf. Even though he's a little bit slower with the 95 speed and a little bit shorter at 6'1", this card to me is better than the DK Metcalf because he has better route running. He has a little bit better catching. He's just more well-rounded in my opinion, and also he can get short in elite for 1 AP pretty easily, whereas DK Metcalf, for that same ability, you need like 2 elevation tokens, a 93 overall card to put in his upgrade path. It's just not worth it in the long run. But I mean, both of these cards, if you're really on a budget, to have two of your top three receivers be these two guys and only spend about 500K, I think that's worth taking a look at, again, if you're on a budget. If you're looking for some higher price items, we're going to continue on and go over those. One card that's like, I feel like it's been forgotten, but it's still one of the best receivers in the game, is 95 overall, aka, and this card is Redux now at this point, Megatron. So he's 6'5", 96 speed, route running, catching, all good enough there. He's going to save you ability points because you don't need any AP on him, and what you can do is take one of your 3 X Factor slots and utilize the Double Me X Factor. It starts on for the game, it goes off after a set number of plays, and then it comes back. If your opponent's ever guarding him one-on-one, just high point it, throw it up to him down the field, he's usually going to catch it. This card's all the way down to about 330K, and as time goes on, he's going to continue to get cheaper. So, you know, if you're on a budget, if you're just starting out, this is a really good dominant receiver that you can pick up early. Our next best option to me is probably not worth using over DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, or the Megatron we just talked about, but I did want to include him here because he has 97 stock speed. It's Donovan Peoples-Jones from the Combine promo. So again, 97 speed, 6'2", 99 jumping, catch ratings are great, 97 catch and 97 catch in traffic and spectacular catch. His regular catch is 96. The short route running not good, but the mid and the deep are very good. And his abilities, he actually has 3 choices of a 0 AP ability. You can go Acrobat, which is what I use, but it never really activated, so I wouldn't bother with that one. Red Zone Threat is good if you have good red zone plays where you're going to force him the ball. And then Outside Apprentice, which is only going to be good if you're not using a Hot Route Master quarterback. And he, on average, right now goes right for that budget of 400K. But like I said, the other receivers we just mentioned are probably better. We're going to jump up to the best receivers under 500,000 coins, and I got 2 of them for you. The first one is Team of the Year Tyreek Hill. So without a theme team, he gets 99 speed. His catching, his route running is all good. He is only 5'9", but you don't need to be tall to run past people, and he can also play a good slot receiver. Deep Elite is probably the best recommended ability for him. He's going to get that for 1 AP, and right now he goes on average for about 488K. I really like this card a lot. If it weren't for other new wide receivers coming out, he'd still be on my team, but I wanted to try some other players out at that same position, and one of those other players was Ultimate Legend Chris Collinsworth, which surprisingly 6'5". I don't think a lot of people in the MUT community knew that before this card came out last weekend, and it's a very good one. So he's not going to be as fast as Tyreek Hill, but he gives you 97 speed at 6'5". That's great. Mid and deep route running both 97, catching traffic 98, regular catch 97. He also will get Deep Elite for 1 AP like Tyreek Hill, but again, with that plus Runoff Elite, which he gets for 0 AP, really good combination. So if I had to pick between the two, I'm probably going to go Collinsworth. With the Runoff Elite, it's going to impact the run game more than anything. So if you run the ball a lot, or you like to mix up your play calling a lot, which I certainly don't, I pass the ball like 90% of the time, but this card is really good in a running scheme as well. He's also a little bit cheaper than Tyreek at 475K, and those are going to be your best options at 500K. After that, there's a lot of very expensive receivers and a lot of good receivers, but we're going to narrow the best receivers down to 3 players, and the first one is going to be weekly wildcard Christian Watson, which I've only had like 1 night of experience using, but so far so good. And this card's going to be the cheapest option out there among the cards we're about to talk about. You can get him for about 530K. Look into building his set, because that's what I did, and I got the set done a lot cheaper than buying him outright. He's 6'4", 98 stock speed, so even though Tyreek's got the 99, he's basically a taller, fast version of Tyreek Hill. The catching, very good, 96 catch, 97 catch in traffic. The route running's good, deep and short 97, mid 94. He's going to get Deep Out Elite for 1 AP. That's probably the best ability on this card, but overall, really impressed with it. We'll continue to use it as time goes on. The next one is going to be Combine Julio Jones, and to me, this card was really, really good. I had him with Eagles Chem, obviously, on my Eagles team, got him up to 99 speed, route running, catching, all of that very good. 2 things that I didn't like about this card. Number 1, the price. He's 1.4 million coins. If I had to pick between Christian Watson and Julio Jones, I'm going Christian Watson. Also, Julio didn't get the greatest of abilities, which is a shame because a lot of the Combine cards did get really good abilities. The The only one that I used on him was third down threat, which was 0 AP, and you know, it's limited to 1 down, so it's just not going to be overly impactful. So the summary on this card, very good, but to me, just not worth the 1.4 million price tag. And the best of the best has to be, and I say has to be because I haven't used this card personally, but Mike Evans from the free agency promo just came out yesterday. Here are the reasons why. Number one, he's 6'5" with 98 speed. Number two, he gets all 32 NFL team chems, so you can get him to 99 speed fairly easy. He has great jumping at 99. The catch is great. 97 catch, 98 catch in traffic, 97 spec catch. The route running is very good as well. This is the most complete receiver in the game. You can get deep elite on him for 1 AP. I wish he got a couple better abilities there, but for the most part, I don't think you really need abilities on wide receivers this year. And this card isn't that much more expensive than Julio. Again, Julio's 1.4. Mike Evans is down to about 1.66 mil. I would spend the extra 260K to go out and get this card if you have a high spending budget to go out and buy cards like this. And those are going to be all of the best receivers in the game right now at every single budget. Let me know who I snubbed off the list. Who did we leave off? Who you rocking at wide receiver right now? Let me know down below in the comment section. And thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.